music. He's like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love, love.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. This is my review for Teen Mom 2, Season 8, Episode 23. Tonight's lipstick is Kat Von D, Crucifix. I've worn it before. Yeah. So, yeah. You can get it from Sephora. This episode, of course, Chelsea and Leah is always kind of boring. Of course, I hate Brianna, but I'll get to that last. And then Kel, somewhere in the middle. And Janelle, whatever. So, we see Chelsea, and she's basically waiting to go to court with Adam to get Aubrey's name changed, and she'll try to get the locations of the visits with Adam switch to a, location that is supervised by the state. I don't know. It's some kind of weird office or whatever. Is that like a little? I'm gonna say that like a rec center or whatever. So she says how she has not seen Adam in a year. So far, it's kind of weird because again, she's not seen him in a year because he's been out doing whatever else. And then the day of court, she's like, "Oh my god, I'm so nervous." She's talking to Cole like, "Oh my god, I don't know if I can do this." I'm looking like, look. Chelsea has literally been back and forth to court with Adam, Aubrey's whole life. From the time that she was born to recently, she has always been in court for one thing or the other. So I was really like, why is she acting as if it's just oh my god, I just don't know. I'm like, she was acting as if she was on trial. She acted was like if she went to court, it's a chance that she might not come back home. I'm like, girl, you gonna be okay. He not gonna get custody. It's all gonna be okay. And I'm like, just calm down, little moccasin. So she goes to court. Oh my god, it's gonna be a long day in court. It's gonna take forever. 1 hour later, name change, visitation approved to be at this little center, whatever. And his parents gets 1 weekend visit. And he can't be there when the Aubrey visits the grandparents. And that was it. Yep. Next, she was in the car crying. And I felt 2 different ways. I felt like, why is she crying? Why is she crying? But then I thought about it. She wanted the visitations to be at that center because she did not trust Adam's choices and his or whatever. So she felt she was crying because she felt as if I did my best to protect my daughter because her father is not making good decisions. And so that's when I said, okay, she has a reason to cry because she's relieved that I won't have to worry about him taking her anywhere and possibly something going on. It wasn't about the name change. It wasn't about it was about she felt like her daughter was finally safe when she wouldn't be with her. And I said, that's why Chelsea's a good mom. I don't think anybody can question Chelsea as a mom. They can't. I mean, she's born as all hell. She's born as fuck. But she is a great mom. And she only wants the best for her daughter. And, I think that's great. But that was it. Leah. Leah, I feel, she's talking to Gracie's going to counseling. Let's just call it what it is. Gracie's going to counseling to deal with her little anger issues. But I feel like the reason Gracie acts the way she acts is because she's the one kid who does not get any attention. Think about it. Her sister has, muscular dystrophy. So she's consistently getting some kind of care, attention, always being looked after. That's one thing. Then the youngest one, Addie, who is Jeremy's daughter, gets attention because her father isn't around. So you have to kind of give her extra attention because her dad isn't around. Gracie's left in the middle to kind of fend for herself if you think about it. So she acts up for attention. It's really that simple. And I feel like they could have gotten her in counseling sooner because she had been displaying, aggressive, attention-seeking behavior a couple seasons ago. I think they just waited until it was whenever, and even in the car on the way to the therapist, aren't you excited? I'm like, I don't think anybody's excited for their first appointment with a therapist. And I'm like, I don't think she's even old enough to know really what she's going to do. So I kind of felt like Leah wanted her to be excited. And so I feel like another part of counseling is you can't make someone feel how you feel. Like, I think you should have asked her how she felt. And if she did not know how to express herself, that's you can say, when you go to the therapist, you can, they're going to help you, express yourself and say what you need to say. But I feel like the whole argument in the car and Leah upsetting her and trying to make her say stuff and make her express her feelings, I'm like, that's why she's going to counseling, mama. Like, don't get her all riled up beforehand, because then she acts out. I'm like, I really didn't care. I mean, I don't think any kid is excited to go to a doctor's office, and when she said, well, I feel weird at that point, and again, she's young, so I felt on a one level or another, Leah was just not, I won't say she wasn't doing the right thing, but I felt like she was pushing or pulling her to get something out of her that she didn't feel, that Leah felt that way, and she hoped Gracie did, and Gracie didn't, which then aggravated Leah, and it's a whole argument. I'm like, why are you arguing with a 9-year-old? It was just too much, But anyway, she goes to the appointment, and she says the appointment goes fine, and she was able to talk a little bit, and it, that's what the whole Leah thing was. It was Gracie going to counseling. We don't know what she kind of talked about, in detail, but just discussing why she acts out. Why she acts mean to her sister sometime and whatever. But I'm like, we know why. Her sister gets all the attention. It's not rocket science. And that was Leah's whole thing. I'm not even trying to focus on and draw or drag out these Leah and Chelsea stories. Can't even do it. I can't even really drag out Janelle's. Janelle is, I guess, gonna be an eyebrow kit seller. Okay. She's coming up with a little eyebrow kit. I didn't care. What I'm saying? Mainly because, Janelle can't even take care of her own life. How can she tame my brows? Like, it's just some things I won't buy from certain people. Like, I wouldn't want anyone to buy a diet pill for me. For what? No, bitch. Now buy some lipstick, okay? Buy a shirt. Buy some fashions. But I'm not trying to buy no makeup from Janelle. Janelle don't even really wear makeup. And we remember our brows used to look, and I'm like, I don't trust. I would think it's cocaine in a damn brow kit. I can't do it. So after that, because she's trying to do business stuff or whatever, she says how she made her pay, like, I don't know if it's either her Instagram or her Twitter. She took down the picture of her and David, put up one of just her, and changed her bio to her business stuff. I think that was smart. Okay, I think, like, I have a business IG and I have a personal IG. My personal IG is me. You know what I'm saying? It's more private family stuff that I don't want to show everyone. And I think what she should have did was she could have had a business IG and a personal IG. So that way people were like, whoa, she changed her picture, she changed her stuff, whatever. Are they getting divorced? Because that's what happened. And she's like, people kept calling and texting and tweeting and whatever. She then says, oh, Nathan texted me too. And Nathan just said how, is everything okay? I want you and David to be okay. People go through good things and bad things, but I want you to be happy, because at the end of the day, you being happy and healthy makes Kaiser be happy, and Kaiser is happy and healthy. She said he wrote that because he wants her, and every time he feels like her and David are going through some things, he tries to get back with her. I didn't get that text as him trying to get back with her. When she read it out loud, I said, it sounds like a guy saying, hey, whatever the fuck going on, hopefully y'all okay. Because when you happy, my son is happy. Leave it at that. And she took it completely left. Yeah, I'm going to tell David too, because he ain't going to like it. And he did. And it was a whole big mix up. And he was pissed off. Because I'm like, he don't want you. And even if he did, I don't think he wants you, to the fact of every time he thinks something going on, he going to try to get in your pants. Girl, we don't want you like that. Neither does he. So at this point, David is pissed that Nathan texts Janelle. So they make David's mom drop Kaiser off instead of Janelle dropping Kaiser off. And I think the order is supposed to be for Janelle and no one else. Who knows? Whatever. I don't see how David being pissed would make Janelle not drop her son off. I think that's one way what people say, David forces her to do things and runs her life. Because at the end of the day, whether you and David stay together or not, that's Kaiser's daddy. And he not like the little deadbeat dude or whatever who ain't never around. He's around he's around enough to where he sees his son. So you're gonna have to deal with him. So I'm like, don't let David, he already got to be beefed out more with your mama, okay? Don't be beefed out as well with your baby daddy. Like, just don't do it. So Nathan picks up Kaiser and from David's mom. And then he's like, okay, I want to talk to you real quick. So he went and put Kaiser in the car with his mom. He comes back. He's like, yeah, I sent your Janelle a text. And, David kind of responded with this crazy thing. So he reads this text from David where David basically calls him like a fag boy. And we know that he was already put off the show for using derogatory names or whatever. So that's not surprising. And I feel like Nathan was like, look, if I can't get through to David, maybe I can put a bug in his mama's ear, and his mama can try to tell him, like, just be nice and let, work it out how it's going to work out. The mama like, I don't know. I don't have any idea. Y'all go back and forth about different things. You can't nitpick over one thing or the other. You know what I'm saying? I just want y'all all to be able to get along and work together. I feel like on one point she was defending her son. On the other point, I feel like I wish she would have listened to Nathan just so that she can go back and tell David, like, well, he did have a point about this. Like, you shouldn't call him a fat boy. Like, don't do that. But I also told him I can't get in the middle of it because y'all argue all the time. I felt like it was a way that she could have listened to Nathan a little bit more and not dismissed him. But I also feel like Nathan could have not came off so strong to make her feel more at ease talking. Now, when his mama started like, I don't want to do this anymore, you know what I'm saying? He's not nice. I thought that was too much. I mean, I thought that was, clearly those are white women tears. And what is that? That means when white women start crying for no reason because they want someone to think they scared. And from what they showed to us, I can't say what they cut out, but from what they showed to us, it was just him saying your son said A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, and he should not say A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. And it was that kind of little stuff. I didn't think it was enough for her to be crying about. But some people are just extra sensitive, and I do think Nathan could have came off a little less aggressive, but I don't think it was crying worthy or whatever. At this point, we do see Nathan and his ex talking, and what I like that she said was, she's like, David needs to back off. Like, she said the same way I backed off too. Like, sometimes David needs to just let you and Janelle handle Kaiser and he not be involved. And I completely agree. Like, sometimes when you are dating someone or married to someone or with someone who has a kid with someone else, every once in a while you have to let those two parents handle that kid, because if you consistently include yourself, it can make someone feel slighted in some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? Or it can just cause issues. So I think if Janelle and and Nathan could disagree to only discuss Kaiser, like not get into anything else, and just try to be positive co-parents, and David did sometimes shut the fuck up, it could work. But I feel like anytime Nathan does something, Janelle gets instantly pissed, and then David makes it 10 times worse by saying, oh, I hate him, I want to kill him, it's the whole thing. So, back at the house, he also was saying how, he shouldn't use the word fag. Using the word fag is the same as using the N-word, in regards to black people. I said I get what he meant, because he meant it's a derogatory statement. So I'm just gonna say, okay, it's a rude word, okay, it's a disrespectful word, and people don't like it, and you just shouldn't use it. We then see at Janelle's house, David's mom's like, well, yeah, he was saying this and saying that, and I kind of got upset. And, he tried to show me what you had sent to him or whatever. But I told him, like, y'all all be saying stuff back and forth, so I can't pick one side over the other. And David at that point, well, I'm pissed off and I can't believe that, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to see him anymore, because I feel like if I see him, I'm going to break his face. Well, see, that's why we think you beating Janelle. And that's why we also think you beating the kids, because you consistently threaten to beat up somebody. And we see, he said how he does not want to see it anymore. I'm like, well, that is not realistic, because that's Kaiser's father. Like, and you and Janelle is connected at the damn hip, so you're going to see him. Like, you're going to see him, and to act as if you aren't means you don't want Kaiser to have a happy, positive parent figures between all y'all, because you don't care enough to suck it up and just not be beefing with people. But whatever, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? We have to see what happens with that next. Oh, I got two more. Damn it, Kel and Brianna. Kel is easy. You know, Kel bringing up how her and Dom are not a couple. Saying how they're just friends. You know, how they like to hang out. You know, she comes over, she hangs out with me, she hangs out with the kids. I have too much going on to be in a relationship, and she knows that, so it's kind of cool. I think she lied. I think her and Don was scissoring at one point in time. She don't want to say anything because maybe the scissoring wasn't that good, you know, but she's scissoring without no commitment. It was what it was. She was on the Teen Mom after show, and she also said how they never had sex. No, I don't believe that. Because it's lesbian. Because it's like lesbians are different. Like, because she said, no, I didn't do anything. And I'm like, she said, I didn't do anything. I think that means she's a pull-up princess. Like, she just laid back and let Dom do things to her. But anyway. She then says how her and Javi are going to have separate birthday parties for Lincoln. Solely because Javi is insisting on bringing Brianna to... forgot his name. To Lincoln's birthday party. And when she said that, I said, first of all, Javi ain't shit for wanting to have Brianna at Lincoln's birthday party. Simply for this reason. And Kel is refusing to allow her to be there. So at this point in time, you know, she's like, we just have to do separate things. And Kel said how she just refused to be a part of this shit show. And I feel like that's good for Kel. I feel like Javi is aware that there are issues between Kel and Brianna. So I feel like your son's birthday party isn't a place for you to bring her. It just isn't. Not this time. Bring her next year. Y'all in together. Because you know there are issues. And at the end of the day, Brianna not being at his party would not affect him. Okay? He wouldn't give a hell if she wasn't there. You want her there. He don't. He doesn't. He hung around a girl, twice with them other kids? Boy, bye. Leave it be. You know, you can't want to include your new girlfriend just because you want her there. Sometimes you need to give it time, and I'm a firm believer in you don't bring your new person for the first birthday party. You know, that when y'all, unless y'all started dating in January and your kid's birthday is in October, so y'all been dating for 9 months, and that's different. You've been dating this girl for like a couple weeks at that. So if your baby mama is saying, we just got into it at a couple weeks ago, like, I don't want her at the party. Like, she can come to the city, she can be at your house, but I don't want her at the party because I'm going to be there. Like, can you respect? To not respect that little part is kind of crazy. And the funny part is, I think she said, you know, she said, like, if I wanted to invite Chris, he would have been pissed. It was a good explanation. I mean, people, we know she cheated on Javi. We know, I'm not even going, I'm so tired of people saying that stuff. Because when she did that, I went off on her too. So leave it be. However, at this point in time, I completely agree. I don't want the bitch I was just arguing with at the reunion, and who was talking about how she gonna, you know, her sister arguing the fuss. I don't want that at my son's party. Like, have your girl at your house, but I don't want her. I don't want her at the party. And for you to say, well, she coming and you can't do nothing about it. Well, no, we're gonna do two separate parties. If she going there, I won't be there. I'm done. Okay, and that's what they choose to do. You know, we do see her. Then she go by Joe's. Her and Don, her girlfriend. Go by Joe's to talk to Joe and V. I love V. I wish they would show V more. They need to do V as the other teen mom, okay? Anyhow, you know, she brings up how Brianna sent her text asking to meet up, and Kel said, nah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? You were disrespectful to me, and I'm not even trying to, you know what I'm saying, deal with you or whatever. Brianna kept pressing the issue. She said, you know, why don't you want to meet up? Why are you so concerned about what Javi does with me? And she's like, I told her, like, I'm not concerned. You know, you can have my ex, slappy seconds, you know, whatever. Have a good day. Bye. And she said, from there, Brianna said, you know, suck my dick. Shut the fuck up, you dumb bitch. Hold on. This is why Brianna ain't shit, ain't never gonna be shit, never gonna add up to shit. Because she then also said, you're lucky, meaning, what I'm saying, I want to fight you, but you're lucky I won't. Brianna, what I liked about Kale said, what I'm saying, I have 3 kids. She has 2. I'm not fighting her. That's dumb. And I'm pissed off that Javi is allowing her to act this way, because she said she's in the text to me and Javi. It was a group text with me, her, and Javi. And so for Javi to see her saying this kind of stuff, and he kind of just lets her do it. I'm saying? He's allowing her to act this way, and it's just stupid. This is how I feel about that. Javi ain't shit. Brianna ain't shit. Kel at one point wasn't shit either, but in this particular point in this situation, Kel isn't wrong. She isn't, because I don't have to talk to you. And if I don't want to meet up with you, you can't then tell me to suck your dick and say fuck you, dumbass bitch. When you do stuff like that, it means you're a piece of shit, because you're with this man and you want to hang around my child, but you're being rude and disrespectful to me, which is why I don't want you around me. I would tell Javi, you can't even have her around my child. Okay, that would be my next request. Like, you can date her all you want, but the way she speaks to me, I don't want her around my son. Like, period. I don't care. Okay, we can work up to her being around my kid, but right now I don't want her around him. No, don't do it. But what I'm saying, we leave it at that. We then see Brianna is at home, saying her and Javi is a couple. Saying how she had to help him plan a party because Kale didn't want her at the party. Well, bitch, you're barely a girlfriend. You just became a girlfriend. So I don't want you around. And I'm like, but not only that, you don't like Kale, Brianna. Kale don't like you. Why are you trying to infiltrate her family? Like, why? Like, date Javi, but again, don't include the kids. Like, adults need to learn how they can date and not be like, okay, this is my boyfriend Javi. This is my daughter. Let's all hang out. No, don't do that. Get to know the person before you let your kid be around them, and that's just the better thing to do. And Brianna tries to play as if she's so innocent. Like, I don't know why Kel doesn't like me. I'm saying, I don't know. The last encounter, y'all was about to fight. Okay? Your mom and your sister was at her throat. I would not want any of y'all around my children. But it is what it is. That's when Brianna said that she was going to contact Kel. We see that too. So we then see that she's visiting. So she's visiting at the house. She's staying at Javi's house. And when she gets there, oh, hi, Nova. They're all speaking and hugging and whatever. The producers talk to Brianna and Javi and say, hey, we have to let y'all know, tomorrow at the birthday party, we can't shoot Lincoln. Like, Kale told the location that Lincoln can't be filmed. So we can't film the party because he can't be filmed. And they're like, what? Why would she do that? She said, we don't know. All we know is she said that she did not want the party filmed. At this point in time, Javi and Brianna both are upset because the party can't be filmed. Not Kel didn't cancel the party. The party's still going on. They can still go. The party just can't be filmed. And I feel like the fact that Javi and Brianna both got upset, one, to me, means y'all care more about them cameras than y'all do about the baby. Because for them to say, we know, that means, she isn't thinking about Lincoln, she's running things for Lincoln. Lincoln don't care about them cameras. He wants the party. So my thing is, if y'all also don't care about the cameras, why are y'all upset? You know why she said that she don't want the cameras filmed, because she didn't want that girl at her son's party. So if you gonna still have a party, have it, but you can't film it. Look, that's the amount of petty that's in my bones. I would have did the exact same thing. Now, Kel was also on Teen Mom After Show, and she just said how the reason she did it was because she said, I paid for that party. She said, I paid for that party. I set that party up months in advance. It was my money that paid for it. So he kept saying he was going to bring her. So that's why I had a party at my house, because I'd already paid for a party that he wouldn't not bring the girl. So you still using my party stuff, the stuff that I paid for. So you can go, but you can't film it because I paid for the party. I would have done the exact same thing. I don't care that Kel it was horrible to Javi, last season and the season before that. We a whole new season in, okay? And I can only talk about the facts currently right now, what's going on. And if Brianna or Javi took some kind of responsibility for that, the stuff that's going on right now, I would be able to be less biased, as y'all would say, for Kale. But they're both acting so. I don't know why she's upset. I don't know why she's upset. I don't know why would she not want us to film the party. Because she don't like y'all. Y'all don't like her. And it's a fucking mess. So at that point, I just feel like, Brianna's full of shit and Javi's full of shit. Brianna Vance, I even reached out to her and asked her if we can have lunch. And she said no. And I just said, okay. Which means Brianna's a liar. And she's full of shit. And she irks my nerves. I don't really care. I think that's really all it was. And yeah, at that point, it was, they show them putting the shirts on. But of course, they don't show them going to the party. But they do, just show them talking as if, I don't know why Kale's upset. Javi saying how he had talked to Kale the night before, was kind of asking what was going on, and they just kind of started arguing or whatever. He just hung up the phone. Because Javi is lying at this point in time. Javi is playing both sides. He said that he was doing later on in life. And him and Brianna is acting as if Kale is just a crazy person. And she isn't. I mean, she is. She absolutely is. But you're trying to force someone who she don't fuck with to be around. And not only that, you want to force her to be around her own child. And she shouldn't have to do that at all. Point blank to the period. And, that's all I have for y'all. Because that's really all that it was. Because I'm just not going to keep going off on them. Anyway, put your comments below. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. Peace.